bringing some comedy. Give it up, everybody, for Robin Cates.
Alright, so for a while I was known for running a movie theater. My girlfriend at the time was weird about possessives. I'd say mine, she'd say ours. I'd say hers, she'd say ours. So, our girlfriend didn't like that I worked there 7 days a week. And that's the only reason she wanted me to quit. It's not like iPhone autotype where it guesses words you've never used with anyone. You're like, how'd you guess I was going there? I've never gone there before. And then you put it in writing. Not like that. She clearly said to my face, that's why she wanted me to quit. So my assistant manager lost his key. We shared one for a bit. Money's in the safe, cash drawers in the office. He picked up the key to open the next day and left. I almost didn't open that last theater door. Earlier that day, I was replacing the light above the theater where it shows the theater number and the movie playing. My hand slipped, twisting the bulb, and I was shocked off the ladder. Laying on my back, wind knocked out of me. My first thought, no one should lay on this carpet. I feel fluids absorbing into my clothes. It feels like a symbiote minus like turning into Venom, but just as dark. So I no longer care what's in that theater. No theater, I'm not mad at you, I'm through with you. Fast forward to me opening that door before turning off the lights and going home. A man pops out with a gun, duct tapes my wrist, and starts grilling me about money. Now, as you heard, all the money was locked up, and the one key to open them all had Frodo'd away. I was calm, polite, believable. I made it out. Dealing with parents who want refunds for movies they watched all of because the surprise villain at the end made their kid barf in the front bushes prepared me to reason with this man. I walked through everything with the cops. They asked me to go to the station the next day for a lie detector test. I agreed. They said, good, we feel better about your story now. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was story time. Here I thought it was after 11 p.m. on a Tuesday, and I was still at work. Like, how bored did I look? Like, I would rather be getting last-minute discount tacos than hanging with the cops. Like, seriously, like, did my red face make it look like I was embarrassed that the cops were here? Like, it wasn't a house party noise violation. Like, I was at work, and I called them. And seriously, like, you could, like, just looking at my wrists, looking at my face, like, you could tell this wasn't a story. Like, I was so red, I looked like a body double from 50 Shades of Grey. So, the owner calls the cops. He gets it in his head that it's this scam to get free security equipment. I said, that makes no sense. He starts to explain. I say, no, I get the scam. There's a camera above the lobby. Like, no one knows it isn't recording. It's like red light intersection cameras. Half of them didn't have film in them. You still slammed on the brakes just in case. Plus, I was salaried. That ordeal didn't earn me any overtime. It lowered my hourly wage for that pay period. That's insult to injury. Like, what could I possibly need footage of so badly? Just to finally catch who keeps burning the popcorn? One of my workers called out the next day because they bit their tongue. That's a tough one to swallow. I was there the next day to close. I had someone wait with me, which was more frightening than it needed to be, because I'm on edge, right? Deja vu, spidey senses tingling everywhere. I think all the guests have left, so I go to clean a theater. He decides to go outside. I'm downstairs. I hear the front door slam. Flip, flop. Flip, flop. Flip, flop. I was way too hopped up on Red Bulls and discontinued barbecue Hot Pockets to process that correctly. I go to pick up our girlfriend from school. so we can talk about it, right? Mid-conversation, she goes, see, that's why I told you to quit that place. Really? Really? She can still tell from my wrists that I had to do the magic Mike of duct tape dances to get free after the gunman left. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cut up. Plus, I had these gun muzzle bruises all over me because he was jamming me out of frustration. They looked like the ringworm you get from loving a litter box kitten too much. And she turned all of this into a BS I told you so. So I'm leaving. She goes, okay, no, and grabs me. She goes, it's like when I see someone ordering Chick-fil-A drive-thru on a Sunday. Okay? Well, they're closed on Sundays. Yeah. So I'll pull up and start clucking. Huh? If my girls are with me, we all cluck. What? Yeah. They pull up and they're like, oh my God, there's no line, this never happens. I know what I want. Hello? Hello? Then they remember, it's closed. Embarrassed. They're looking around to see if anybody saw them. Then I start clucking. So I can turn this around. Wow. My takeaway, instead of I told you so, I would have preferred clucking. Honestly. If we were sitting in this car, having this conversation, I said I was held up at gunpoint, and your only retort was to lean in, chef's kiss. She goes, what do you know? You've never clucked at anyone. True. But I don't need to look into the eyes of a confused drive-thru patron while I angry chicken at them to know I have not improved their day.
When people complain about their car on the West Coast, out-of-towners like to point out, hey, at least you don't have to scrape ice off your windshield so you can drive. Imagine if you're running late and you don't have time to scrape the ice off. You gotta try and drive to work like that. You're gonna crash. It's like getting out of the shower and not wiping the mirror off before you shave. You're gonna draw blood. Okay. Yeah, I think we have a worse problem here in California. That would be first-time drivers that have a nicer car than you, right? Their brand new driver, who I wouldn't trust in my car, has a nicer car than the adult driver you see. They're gonna break it or crash it guaranteed. Your first car should be a hand-me-down, all the way down. Like, on its way out so you can part with it easily. Mine was a red 83 Honda Accord. The steering wheel was loose and crooked, looked like I was taking right turns as I was driving straight. The body had paint peeling and like rust holes, so I started putting stickers over all of them, strategically covering them up. Stickers like, what would Scooby do? And not so close, I'm not that kind of car. The upholstery inside was all torn, so I put Spider-Man masks over the headrests and stapled Spider-Man beach towels over all the seats. The radio didn't work, so I put these like portable Bluetooth speakers in the center console to echo music throughout the car. Whenever you popped it in reverse, it would go thump. I like to not warn my passengers if it was their first time driving with me. So we're ready to go. You guys ready? Oh, perfect. Pop it in. BAM! They'd immediately think we got rear-ended every time. It was so violent, your first thought was, did we just get hit? And then my favorite, the brakes. There was a leak in the front of the car, which leaked right onto the brakes, caused my front brakes to seize up. They no longer worked. So I'm running off of rear brakes and an e-brake. So, my passengers had just survived the trauma of a fake rear ending and now get to see me apply my brakes until they hit the floor and then pull the e-brake to stop. Hey, I never charged anyone for gas money. That was my fee. One time I had to pull off that move next to a cop with my coworker in the trunk and my Colorado plates had just expired. What do you do? What do you do there? The cop looked over at me. Am I just supposed to turn up my portable center console speakers to drown out the guy in the back being a goofball? Thinking quickly, I popped in reverse. I let him know. Keep it down back there.
I'm Robin. You're awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you, Robin. Robin Pates, everybody. Robin Pates.